Hello soulmates, and welcome you all back to my YouTube channel. So in today's video I'll be showing you guys how to make this stylish bustier blouse with asymmetric hemline. So if you're new here, welcome. Please make sure you subscribe, like, comment and also share for more videos. So without wasting much time, let's dive right into the pattern drafting. So here's my pattern, and I'm gonna need to mark down all my vertical measurements. I have my shoulder to bust, my shoulder to under bust, my shoulder to waist, and then my hip line. From my waist to my hip line is 10 inches. Okay, and make sure your pattern is on fold your pattern into two. So I'll go ahead and mark down half of my shoulder measurement, which is 8 inches. From that point I came down by 1 inches for my shoulder slope, and from the 1 inches I came down by 8 inches for my armhole. So next thing is to connect from the shoulder slope down to my armhole point. So next I'll go ahead and measure what I have from the shoulder to my armhole. What I have here is 9. I'll mark it down here also. Then after that I'll connect a straight line, which will be my chest line. So here is my chest line. Next I'll mark down my basic neck width of 3 inches, and the neck depth for the front I'm making use of 4 inches. So I'll go ahead and connect the 2 points together this way using my curve ruler, and this is what I have. And next I'll connect from my neck width down to my shoulder slope. So next I'll go ahead and get the midpoint of my armhole. From the midpoint I'll come in by 0.5, and I'll go ahead and connect it to the upper part this way. So next, my bust circumference divided by 4. My bust circumference is 40. Divided by 4 I have 10. I'll mark it down. Then I'll use my curve ruler to connect it this way. So next I'll go ahead and mark down half of my bust band measurement, which is my nipple to nipple. My nipple to nipple is 8. Divided by 2 I have 4. I'll mark it down all the way to my hip line, and I'll connect a straight line this way. So next, on my under bust I'll come out on both sides by 1 inches for my dart. Okay, so if you're very busty, make use of 1.5 inches on this side and then 1 inches on this side. Okay, so here I'll make use of 1 inches on both sides for my dart, from the under bust down to my hip line. Then I'll connect straight line on both sides, and after that I'll use my curve ruler to connect from my bust point to my under bust this way. And this is what we have. Okay, so next from the chest line I'll come up by 1.5 inches for my over bust. You can make use of 2 inches if you want to, but here I'll make use of 1.5 inches, and I'll mark out my over bust line. So on this line I'll chalk down half of my nipple to nipple measurement, which is 4, and I'll connect it down this way. So next thing here is to tighten up our over bust line. Okay, so on both sides I'll come out on both sides by 0.5. You can make use of 0.75 on both sides. Okay, now connect it down to my bust point. If you are busting, make use of 0.75 on both sides. So I took out 1 inches on my over bust line. So this 1 inches here I'll go ahead and replace it back by the side. Please make sure you replace it back. Okay, I will replace it back and then connect it down to my bust circumference. So here is my new armhole line. Okay, so next thing here is to impute our body circumference. Bust divided by 4, I'll mark it down, plus this half inches here, this that here, I'll replace it back. Okay, under bust divided by 4 plus this 2 inches that, I'll replace it back. Waist divided by 4 plus this 2 inches that, I will replace it back. Over here, hip circumference divided by 4, I will mark it down, plus these 2 inches that I'll replace it back. So next thing is to connect the whole points together this way. And this is what we have, okay? So next, for our sit-out neckline, I'll go ahead and connect from the chest line to my over bust this way, and this is what we have. So I'm making use of a side dart, okay, a side dart. For the side darts, the difference between your shoulder to waist of your back and that of your front. So mine is 1 inches. On the bust line, I came down by 1 inches, and I'll go ahead and connect it to my bust point. So this part here is going out, okay? Here is my side dart of 1 inches. So this is it. So the next thing here is to trace out all these markings here. I'll go ahead and trace it out on this side, okay? I'll be doing that off camera. And this is what we have over here. We have our full front pattern, okay? This is what we have over here. So next thing here is to close up all these darts you are seeing here. I'll go ahead and close it up. You can see what I'm doing. I'll go ahead and close up my darts. Please make sure you close up these darts, okay? And after that, from the side, that is from the waistline, I'll come down by 4.5. I'll come down by 4.5. You can make use of 5 inches, okay? I came down by 4.5, and I'll go ahead and connect it this way to this dart leg. Connect it this way. You can see what I'm doing, okay? And then from my waistline, from this part, from my waistline, I came down by 3 inches, okay? Came down by 3 inches. And then I'll go ahead and connect it this way to the side. Connect it to the side this way, and this is what we have, okay? This is the point where the both lines meet, this point. And this is the point also where the both lines meet. So make sure you close up your darts before curving this part out, okay? It's very important. So this is it for our front pattern. This is all for our front pattern. The next thing here is to cut it out. Just watch what I am doing, guys. Cut out this part. This is our yoke. Cut out this part. Cut out this part. Cut out our dart. Open up your side dart. Here's our front, okay? You can see what we have here. You can see what we have here, okay? Then open up your side dart. This dart here, open it up and then close it back. Please make sure you add your seam allowance in between and also by the side, okay, while cutting out on your fabric. So let's go back to our back pattern. So here is my back pattern. I'm going to have to mark down all my vertical measurements. I have my bust, my waist, and then my hip line. So next, I'll go ahead and mark down half of my shoulder measurement, which is 8. From that point, I came down by 1 inches for my shoulder slope. And from the 1 inches, I came down by 8 inches for my armhole. So next, I'll go ahead and connect from the shoulder slope down to my armhole. Next, I'll measure what I have from the shoulder to my armhole point. What I have here is 9. I'll mark it down here also. Then I'll connect straight line. So this line here is my chest line. So next, I'll mark down my basic neck width of 3 inches. And then for the back neck depth, I'm making use of 1.5. And I'll go ahead and connect my necklines this way. And then from my neck width, I'll connect it down to my shoulder slope this way. Next, I'll go ahead and get the midpoint of my armhole. From the midpoint, I'll come in by 0.5. And I'll connect it to the upper part this way. Next, my bust circumference divide by 4. I'll mark it down. Then I'll use my curve ruler to connect it this way. So next I'll go ahead and mark down half of my nipple to nipple measurement, which is 4. I'll mark it down all the way to my hip line. Then I'll connect a straight line. Next, on both sides of my waistline, I'll come out on both sides by 0.5. And from the waist I came down by 6 inches. And I'll go ahead and connect it this way. And then I'll connect it to my bust point. So next thing is to impute our body measurement. Bust divided by 4, we'll mark it down. Waist divided by 4 plus this 1 inches that we'll place it back. Hip divided by 4, we'll mark it down. After that, we'll go ahead and connect the whole points together. So next, from the neck depth, I came down by 1.5. And then from my dart line, this dart line here, I went in by 1 inches. And I'll go ahead and connect it this way to meet that 1 inches point. So here is our yoke, okay? So next thing here is to tighten up our yoke. I came up by 0.5 from the chest line, and I'll connect it back to my chest line. So this part is going out. So from the side I came down by 4.5. Same thing we did on the front pattern, and from here I came down by 6. Then I'll go ahead and connect the both points together this way. And this is what we have, okay? So next, for my lacing bar, I came in by 1.5. Can make use of 2 or 1.5 inches. So this is all for our back pattern drafting. The next thing here is to cut it out, okay? So let's do that, guys. You can see what I'm doing. Cut out our yoke. And this is what we have for our back pattern. Please make sure you add your twin allowance in between and also by the side, and make sure you cut out this part. Okay, you can see what we have here. This is it for our back pattern. So thank you all for watching. Please make sure you subscribe, like, comment, and also share for more videos, and see you guys in my next class. So bye.